Blade Historian. It's not gonna stop me from Toski and stuff at you. Yeah, okay, this is fun. This is alright. Draw. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. So now we can use Fairy Godmother. This side, right? Yeah. And pop you up into the sky. Gives me a little bit extra damage and card draw. Bam. This is so good. So beautiful. Oh, alright. So on the next turn, we have Elite Spellbinder. We get to look into their hand. We have Fairy Godmother. We can draw with the edge wall. Of course, we still have the Toski sitting there chilling. What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a Selesnya Snow Mages deck. I know you can only see Snow Mag, but trust me, it's the Snow Mages, or a Snow Magecraft, or a Snowcraft. You know, there's a lot of different names we can go with this. Anyways, the idea of it is we're going to be using things such as Blizzard Brawl, the snow sorcery that's honestly, in my opinion, pretty strong, in combination with things like Clever Luminancer, which, again, Magecraft, pretty strong, right? Whenever you cast it or copy an instant spell, it gets +2/+2. So you add this to the ability of being able to give it indestructible, +1/0, and have it fight something. Well, it just seems good and logical, right? Also, sort of sticking with the theme of our last deck, or previous decks, I don't know when this video will actually go out, but one of our previous decks of using the adventure cards alongside Magecraft, we have Edgewall Innkeeper, we got the whole Love Struck, we got adventure cards using our Magecraft ability as well. So this card, or this deck, is a little complicated. We are running 62 cards. If you can slim it down somehow, by all means be my guest, but as of right now, I haven't found a problem with 62 cards. We draw fine thanks to the Toski, Great Hinge, Edgewall, tri-combo, if you will. We have plenty of power with the Clever Luminancer and the Leon and Light Scribe, another card coming from Strixhaven, 2-mana 2/2. Whenever you cast or copy instant or sorcery, creatures you control get +1/+1. And of course, this comes in handy because we're just going to be playing tons of creatures with this deck. Not only to mention, you know, we have tons of low-costing creatures, we have the ability to get extra creatures out with Clarion Spirit, Love Struck Beast, right? Create the token and then play down the beast. So we have tons of ways to create tokens to create creatures just with low costing cards. We have Jaspira Sentinel in the bottom end, a very, very undersold card, giving you that extra mana while also being a 1/2 with reach. It's a great defender while also being able to attack. Fantastic. And one thing that I don't see in a lot of Magecraft decks, it is something to note in this deck, we can use the Magecraft ability actually a little defensively here because we have things like Shepherd of the Flock where we can bounce a creature back into our hand, which will then proc Leon and Light Scribe. So, you know, Jaspira Sentinel goes from a 1/2 to being able to block stuff in the sky, but probably getting taken out to a 2/3 to being able to block stuff in the sky and maybe living out, right? So it's kind of nice. We also bring in some old aspects from M21 like Primal Might, because I think, you know, that's one of the nicest things about us diving into Selesnya versus just staying in mono white is adding things where we can dive into upper mana sinkage. I don't know how else to explain that, right? So Primal Might's nice for those mid to late game things where you're like, okay, I have, you know, 7 mana now, and obviously just playing creatures isn't going to work because I can only draw so many cards each turn, which we'll get to that later. Being able to sink all of that into this +7/+7 onto a creature while also proccing your Magecraft abilities, you know, yeah, sign me up. It's a beautiful thing. And not to mention the fact that, again, you can use it as removal, so you're getting like a tri-field of effects. Fight is 1 to help you protect. Fairy Godmother is great at giving you evasiveness while also proccing your edge wall and giving you a 1/1 flying creature, which helps with the Leon and Light Scribe, which, again, all feeds back into itself. We're playing the flippy floppy lands with Kabira Takedown, so this deck is really a culmination of all of the sets that have, you know, been basically adding into standard, which is one thing that I really love about it. We have a one-off copy of Elite Spellbinder. Honestly, I might throw in another copy of this card. I don't know what I would take out to make that work, but you know, it's good enough to definitely warrant it. Dragon's Guard Elite is nice because you can sort of set this card down and forget about it. It's another Strixhaven card. 2-mana 2/2. However, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, you're going to put a +1/+1 counter onto it. So you throw it down, and then you just go on about your business doing your other stuff. And eventually this card will hit a 7/7, an 8/8, a 9/9, which of course makes your Great Hinge cost less. It's an easy card to swing in with and draw cards off of Toski. And it's a great mana sink with that 6 mana that can really apply pressure to your foes. Now, getting back into the card draw aspect, we have the Great Hinge, we have the Toski. Not only can you reduce the cost of your Great Hinge with the Love Struck and with your Dragon's Guard, but like your Magecraft ability can make your cards really big, really fast, because this gives +1/+1, and this gives +2/+2, so casting one spell could give you +3/+3, and that's not even to count if that spell is something like a Primal Might or a Blizzard Brawl or a Fight as One, which is also giving your creature additional power, right? So reducing the cost of Great Henge, which I know Primal Might's not a great example because it gives you sort of a 1/1. I guess Fight as One isn't either, but whatever. You know, it reduces the cost of your Great Henge, which is fantastic. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I know this deck tech breakdown has been a little complicated. Another nice thing about us playing the snow, by the way, I didn't even dive into the other aspect of snow. We have Selesnya, which is of course a 4/3 land creature that we can pop up. It has vigilance, it's able to swing in. It makes your Great Henge only cost 5 mana. So, you know, it's now, of course, popping this up costs 3, and then plus this to land, so it costs a little bit more than just 5 mana to use Faceless to cast Great Henge, but you know, it can be done, I guess. I don't know. Thanks everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section what your favorite part of this deck. Blah, 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 blah. I almost did it. What your favorite part of this deck is, and of course, if you're new here, remember to subscribe for more awesome content from yours truly. Without further ado, we're gonna dive into a Selesnya Snow Mages deck. I'm just getting all kinds of tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. Let's play some Magic. Alrighty, Monster 18 gonna be our foe today. Keep this. I like this. I think we go Clever Luminancer turn 1, turn 2 Edge Wall, and then we can potentially protect it with the Fight as One or with the Shepherd, just, you know, depending on how we're feeling. Alright. Ooh. Sentinel is really good as well. If I go Sentinel here next turn, well, I'm not gonna realistically tap the Luminancer. I want it alive, so I think I still go for the Edge Wall. Or do I go Sentinel first and then Edge Wall to follow, and then I can tap Edge Wall to get down Shepherd and still have Fight as One? That sounds like the best play. And we have to remember, we're not necessarily aggro in the sense that it's like, oh, we hit you for 5 damage turn 1, and, you know, 10 damage turn 2, and then we finish you at turn 3. We're more so like, we can create a board relatively quickly, and then play into that board. Like a cheap mid-range deck, sorta. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Now, if I bounce that back in the hand, I won't be able to tap it. If I use Fight as One, I do lose that ability on those two, but I'll still keep my creature down, so... yeah, let's just do this. Oops, there we go. Go ahead and get the land down. Get Edge Wall and Shepherd, I think. Does allow us to draw, but we lose the ability to protect our stuff. I think we grab additional green in case of Love Struck. Now, what to do here? What to do here? I think I leave Shepherd alone, which means I can swing in with Sentinel. Toski can come down on the next turn. They are Yori on deck, so we may not want to, you know, let this go too long. I think their advantage will get better the later it goes. Back to my turn. Alright, well that's a Toski if I want it, and then I can still have Shepherd on the backup. Feels like a solid play, and I could still swing in. Let's see it. This can't be countered, so if they were saving for counter magic, ha ha ha. If they have destruction, I can always bounce something, and then of course gain the Magecraft, or if that's the thing that I have to end up bouncing, then, you know, whatever. Let's see it. Monster, what you got? Bum bum bum. Nothing. Got a big nada. Alright, so we swing in with Edgewall here, and I think maybe clever? I think I might be being clever by swinging with clever. No? I thought they might target something, and if they did, then I would use Shepherd, in which case, you know, clever would get procced, and then I would have missed out on a draw had I not done it, but this is okay too. I could just play down Fairy Godmother right now, but it's about to be turn 4. Extinction Event's a thing. Not a thing I want to see or hear really talk about, but it is a thing. So I think I keep the Shepherd, because if they have Extinction Event and they go even, they're only getting this. If they go odd, I can bounce Edgewall and get a lot of card draw back off of these. So regardless, I think I want Shepherd mana there, you know? I think playing the Godmother is a little greedy, especially since we can still play the Magecraft ability side of that, you know? So let's see it. Is it the big ol' exile? Obviously, I hope not, but not much you can do if so, you know what I mean? I don't think so. They wouldn't be cautiously tapping, right? They'd be like, no, 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 just tap it all. So, Maze Mind it is. And then they still have 2 mana available. They don't have anything out to the side, nothing foretold, so it can't be a, like, saw it coming kind of thing. Primal Might. Alright, alright, alright. I think I might just go for the Fairy Godmother like this. And I can play her down, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to target the Toski for this? It feels dangerous, but if I target the Luminancer and I have to bounce the Luminancer when I mean, you know. Alright, so they might have a Brazen, right? Brazen is a very real thing here. They have a Brazen. I could always replay Edgewall. So let's go here. It doesn't heighten the vulnerability of my Toski. I think it's the way to go. So now everything can swing in and hit, right? But do we want to? Do I want to use the Sentinel for mana? Interesting. Interesting. Alrighty. Monster taking their time, figuring it out. I can respect that. I think we swing with everything. I think we restock the hand. You know what I mean? 3 mana. Well, everything's going to be tapped anyway, so I won't be able to tap you for anything. Or I could play down Fairy and then have... Yeah, no, I'm going to leave Sentinel back, actually. I know, I'm sorry I'm going flip-floppy, but with us drawing 3 cards, there's a higher chance of us hitting more stuff I want to play, in which case, again, play down Fairy, we have the mana for the other stuff. Eliminate. Alrighty. Eliminate. Bam. Still get to draw 2 cards. Maybe we'll find some... No? Okay. I can't always just play this back down. And I think I shall. And then I have this white mana, which I could play down Fairy with and draw a card. I mean, I might as well, given we used this already, so, you know. You know. Love Struck Beast. Nice. So we still have 4 cards in hand, which isn't bad. If they go for the Extinction Event, you know, they still have to split whether they want the Toski or all the rest of my creatures. Which if they leave the Toski, like, hey, that's still card draw. I'm still able to churn out more creatures, more cards, you know, that kind of stuff. We got a Clarion Spirit. That's a good board rebuilder. We got, you know, Shepherds. It's a sword. It's a 3/1. We call those swords in Magic. I say we. I still don't know Magic lingo. I'll be playing this game for like 10 years and never learn the lingo. I barely know the mechanics. Let's be real. Y'all come to me for comedy and for decks that you're not going to be able to see anywhere else, right? At least that's what I think. That's what I attribute my success to. My slight success. Alright, monster. I'm not going to lie. I'm running out of dribble drabble to drop out of my mouth. So you gotta do something so I can talk about that. You know, that's all we YouTube commentators, content creators, not all content creators, but just the game players. It's pretty much all we do. We just sit here and we respond. We're reactors. Oh, that sucks. Oh no. See what I mean? Anyways, opponent has 13 life left. We have 4 damage on board. You better be scared, buckaroo. Problem, how much damage do you output? Just 3 extra, just 7. And this is 2 more. Do I just play down a Shepherd? Get a little card draw action going on? I think I should go maybe Clarion Shepherd. We're still not committing too much. I still got a... Oh yeah, thanks. I'm thinking. Surprise, surprise. I know it's hard for someone to understand what a thought might look like. It's hard to see thoughts. Anyways, I'm going to leave you back, Sentinel, because you're our key to that fight as one, which is a great way to protect your creatures. We're going to draw 3 more cards here. Wow, I've never seen an aggro deck that just... I'm so full. I'm so full on cards. Oh, hey, but here's another little one in my hand. I think we do this. I think I go for a Sentinel. You know, because this one has been so good to me. It's been so beautiful. I got to say, Sentinel... Super slept on card. Super. Alright, so Toski isn't going to die here, but everything else does, right? And this fight as one doesn't really do anything. So we just let it happen. We say, oh no. You got me with that one. I wasn't expecting the Shadow Sword. Right, the other exile. Well, you know, our deck doesn't have too many blocks against that. I guess Shepherd, but yeah, that one is long since passed. But that's okay, because we got a Love Struck, we got Clarion Spirit. We're going to have another board back in like no time flat. The biggest problem is the fact that, you know, now they have more mana and they have more means to draw more cards and find more exile and so on and so forth. There comes a point, though, where we can just Primal Might this Toski for the win, right? Because it deals 1. This is 5, so that's 6. So we only need to deal like 4 damage, which isn't that hard. Because that's also 1. So that's 3, sort of. Alright, so I go Clarion. I go Love Struck. I think I want to keep mana for that fight as one, so do I play the Love Struck? Like, this should be lethal with the Primal Might. Right? Right. Well, I'm swinging in for sure. I probably should have swung in to start with, you know, see what I got going. Fairy Godmother. Interesting. So if I do... That's 2... You know, I think I have lethal with my combination of stuff over here. I'm going to keep the fight as one. I'm going to keep everything. Yeah. Yeah. I feel alright with that. I feel like I'm being mana inefficient, you know, just because there's 2 floating mana there. And like, oh, I definitely could have, you know, done this. Like if I had drawn first and then, you know, like something, you know. I always feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I should have went ahead and used the Primal Might and just got in that, you know, that 2 extra points of damage. Maybe that's the thing that I feel like I'm missing. But, whatever. Oh, Maze Mind. I guess I was missing that. I was missing to account for the extra life off of that. So yeah, maybe that 2 extra damage is, you know, would have made the difference. We'll try and keep track of it, right? So they're at 13. They would have been at 11. All right? Would have been at 11. The nice thing is, though, again, I got the Primal Might, so... You know, and we can use the Blizzard Brawl now that they gave us a creature to target, so even better. Even better for the Jetta. I don't really know how to... I mean, we don't need this to use it. We don't need them to have a creature to use it, so... Yeah. My turn. My turn. My turn. I'm going to go ahead and use this because it'll give, like, Toski already has Indestructible, blah, 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 blah. And we can fight the Yorion once more with this thing here, right? So I also want to do this, I think. Do we have a human? We do have a human. So this doesn't really matter where it goes to. We're just trying to output as much damage as possible. This... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Well, no, that's fine. All right. So human, non-human. Woohoo! Get a load of this, guys. I got the lethal still. We do GG them. We do GG them. One away, but I swear if they clear my board, you know, it's going to be the biggest disappointment of my life. I've never early GG'd someone, but when someone says your go, y'all know how infuriated I get, so I will early GG you. All right, Omen, we got this. We got this. All right. I was feeling a little bad there for a minute. I was feeling a little cocky, I'm not going to lie. I don't like to step outside of my bubble too often, you know, without being 100% sure. Don't your go me. You bring out the ugly side of my Magic player. Would it be bad or sad if I told y'all that I actually thought I had lethal there and I didn't do the math? I was just like, you know, I have so much damage on board. How can I not have lethal? 14-minute match. Let's go, monster. Yeah, that's GG. All right, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. We did it. Yeah. Oh, and a Leon in there at the end. So if we didn't have GG, that thing was gonna slam a jamma it right on home. Fate's Legions. I like that. Our hand, it's a little more questionable. I'm gonna keep it regardless because I think, you know, when you're testing a deck, one of the things is sort of testing the hands. So sure. And we have 4 mana within, you know, this hand. So do I want to play an edge wall off the rip? I don't know. I think I would feel more comfortable playing that Kabir takedown, just one of them, you know, and then maybe follow it up with an edge wall. Because as of right now, our hand doesn't have too much, you know, risk-wise if I do this, so why not? Why to not? Magic's all about evaluating, you know, risk versus reward, efficiency, all that good jazz. So, sure. Edgewall will make an appearance now. Blizzard Brawl. How many of these do we need? We need 3 or more, right? So we have 1 snow there. That'd be 2 snow there. So we just need 1 more snow to turn this online. Of course, we can still always use it as a, you know, fight sort of thing. But I don't really want to have my Edgewall fight a puppy, not gonna lie. Alrighty, if no Bone Crusher, I will be happy. If no Bone Crusher, Chance happy. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, ooh, I like it. That's a nice. It's a nice because it hits me where it hurts. Alrighty. So I still need another snow if I'm going to pop this up as a land as well. But we do have 4 active mana now, and I don't have to worry about this. Of course, I could always use Kabira right now and just take out the Celebrant. I feel like that's a fair play. Let's go ahead and get you down as green mana, I feel like. We're going to have Toski on the next turn. Yeah, let's just take it out. Take it out. Oh wait, I forget about the Selfless. I always forget about the Selfless. Y'all know me. It's habit. It is my habit. But you know, that's fine. I'm just setting myself up for the Blizzard Brawl. Something like that. I could have. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm sorry, everybody. I messed up big. I could have went for the Blizzard Brawl there. They would have sacrificed the Selfless, and then I used the Kabira as they sacrificed the Selfless. So I use it instant speed. So I really messed that up there. Dang. All right. Well, Toski, go. My other idea. This is really bad though. We need to get rid of that Celebrant. Otherwise, we're gonna be taking so much damage when we go to draw with the Toski, right? Because every time we draw, we'll take 1 damage, which doesn't seem like a lot, but over time, you know, over time it is. So they shouldn't pop the Faceless up because Toski is in defense mode right now. That's the beautiful thing about the first turn rather, that you play down Toski is it's, you know, it's full blown sometimes I say things and I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I wonder how long till they realize that they made the mistake. It's okay. You know, I have mistakes that I make too. Sometimes I'm like not even paying attention to what's going on. Sometimes I'm talking. Sometimes I get too arrogant, too cocky. Yeah. It's a shame. Oh, but at least it's not my shame. It's okay. I wish that was a response. You can say like, you know, it's okay. It really should be a response. So I can use Blizzard Brawl now to take out that flame scroll, which seems beautiful. Beautiful. Don't mind if I do. Don't even care about the snow and all that kind of stuff, right? Then I have an edge wall. And you know what? I can actually put 2 counters onto the Toski this turn, and I think I just might Toski them down. Look at that. Look at that big guy getting in there doing stuff. On the next turn, of course, if Edgewall can live, then we can toss down Fairy. We can draw some more cards. We have a big old Toski, or, you know, big relatively. We got a sizable Toski. Blade Historian. It's not going to stop me from Toski and stuff at you. Yeah, okay, this is fun. This is alright. Draw. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. So now we can use Fairy Godmother. This side, right? Yeah. And pop you up into the sky. Gives me a little bit extra damage and card draw. Bam. This is so good. So beautiful. Oh, alright. So on the next turn, we have Elite Spellbinder. We're going to look into their hand. We have Fairy Godmother. We can draw with the edge wall. Of course, we still have the Toski sitting there chilling. Edge wall, no biggie, no biggie. Only one of the pieces in the machine. We do still have Faceless Havens, which we now can pop up, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, we'll have 4 Snow lands. That's enough for us to work with. Let's go. They do have a Selfless and a Blade Historian. That's a little scary, but the nice thing here is we can block that Faceless so easy. So very easy. And they're not leaving themselves any defenses, so it's really just a matter of who's going to win the race, right? I think we got this. I think we're going to race them. Well, not if I keep drawing lands like that. Nah, it'll be alright. Alright, so we definitely toss down this Elite Spellbinder, see what else they have in hand. If it's nothing, you know, not a big deal. No biggie. It's another Blade Historian. Make that cost 6 mana. How about that? We're going to swing in with the Toski before we try to play down the Fairy Godmother on the off chance that we draw into an Edgewall Innkeeper, right? Then we play Edgewall, then we play Fairy Godmother. It's just another land. It's just another lonely land and a... I don't know where the rest of that sentence goes. But we have 4 damage in the skies. We have Toski still on the board. We'll probably use Fairy to block the Faceless, but they can only pump Faceless so many times, right? Well, it's getting pumped this turn. I highly doubt they're playing another Blade Historian. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so same blocks as before. They'll deal 4, 5, 6 there. We have the crackback of 6 plus Faceless. So this is GG. Right? Am I missing something? But I think we have lethal. I don't think they're thinking about it, but I think we got lethal in the crackback. We just pop up Faceless. Ooh, no. Faceless. Don't go breaking my heart. It almost tapped itself, you know what I mean, to pop it up. That would have just been a crying shame. So yeah, GG. Good game, good game, good game, good game. Oh no, I did one of those oversights again. You are so silly, Chance. Oh no. That deserves a whole oops. I hope I get a creature here. 2 creatures here. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love struck. Save me, buddy. Save me from my shame. Yeah. I think they might have GG now. We'll see. No, they don't. They have 6 back at us, and then we have lethal on them. Haha! It is still GG. Now I just feel dirty. I'm sorry. Fates Legions, if you're a viewer of the channel, I apologize wholeheartedly. I thought I had it. Oh, I'm so silly. So very silly. I think they realize it now as well. Unless they have a pump. Hey, you know. No? No? Let's go. Let's go. Or do they have a Bone Crusher? They're going to Bone Crusher me at last minute, aren't they? They didn't. Woo! I don't even feel bad now. Because they say GG back to me and they didn't have it.